Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things personal finance and personal development to help you achieve your financial future. In today's video, we are diving into a topic that can truly transform your financial life. Books that guides us on how to invest wisely and grow our wealth. Whether you are just starting out or you are an experienced investor looking for fresh insights, these books are absolute must-reads. I'll be breaking down each one, sharing some golden nuggets of wisdom that I found out when I read them, and show you how you can apply these lessons in your own life. So grab your notepad and get ready to take your financial literacy to the next level. Did you know that over 60% of Americans are investing in the stock market? That's according to a 2023 Gallup poll. But here is the kicker. Less than 1/3 of households earning under $40,000 are invested. The stock market can be an incredible way to build wealth, but only if you know how to use it. And that's what today's list is all about. Stick with me to the end because I will also share a bonus tip on how to choose the best investing book for your own unique journey. Alright, so first up, widely regarded as the best investing book of all time, The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. Now, if you are new to investing or you are looking for a solid strategy that minimizes risk, this is the book to read. Graham's value investing strategy, which focuses on buying stocks at price lower than their intrinsic value, has influenced countless investors, including even Warren Buffett. What makes this book stand out is how it also tackles the emotional side of investing. Graham emphasizes the importance of discipline and long-term mindset. Here is the keynote. The investor's chief problem and even his worst enemy is likely to be himself. I love this because it highlights how emotions, not just markets, can wreck your investment. So let's look at a typical example. Let's say you buy a stock at $50, but soon after it dips to $45. An emotional investor might panic sell, locking in a loss. But if you follow Graham's advice, you will stay calm, recognizing the stock's true value and potentially even buy more while it's undervalued because you've done your research and you are not actually working against yourself. Next is the Little Book of Common Sense Investing by John C. Bogle, the founder of Vanguard. If you are a fan of index funds, or if you don't even know what those are yet, this book is your roadmap. Bogle explains why low-cost index funds are one of the most reliable ways to build wealth over the long term. Here is one of my favorite pieces of advice. The winning formula for success in investing is owning the entire stock market through an index fund and doing nothing. Just stay the course. Think about it. If you are trying to beat the market by picking individual stocks, you might hit some winners, but chances are you are always going to pick some losers. Index funds simplify it all by giving you exposure to the whole market, allowing you to ride the overall uptrend without constant worry. Moving on to real estate, the book on rental property investing by Brandon Turner is a game changer for anyone considering investing in rental properties. Turner breaks down everything from finding good deals to avoiding common mistakes and even financing your properties. He makes a great point when he says real estate investing is not about how much money you can make, but about how much money you can keep. Let's say you purchase a rental property, but after running the numbers, you realize that the expenses are eating into your profits. Brandon advises focusing on properties with solid cash flow, meaning they generate more income than expenses, which is key to long-term wealth building. Book number 4 is A Beginner's Guide to the Stock Market by Matthew Crater. If you are just getting started in the stock market, Matthew Crater's A Beginner's Guide to the Stock Market is a fantastic introduction. This book simplifies the complex world of stocks, covering everything from where to open a brokerage account to avoiding common investing mistakes. Creator reminds us that the best time to start investing was yesterday. The second best time is today. In other words, don't let analysis paralysis stop you from getting started. If you are unsure about buying your first stock, start small. Open a low-cost brokerage account, buy a fractional share, and begin learning as you go. The earlier you start, the more time you give your investments to grow. Next, we've got Andrew Tobias's The Only Investment Guide You Will Ever Need. Originally written in the 70s, Tobias gives timeless advice on how to build wealth no matter your starting point. What I love most is how accessible the strategies are. He says you don't need to be rich to invest, but you need to invest to be rich. This is so true. It's all about starting where you are. Tobias talks about cutting back on everyday expenses and using that extra money to invest. Think about it. If you save $5 a day by skipping a fancy coffee and invest that $5 into an index fund, over time, that small habit could turn into thousands of dollars because that money will end up possibly growing. Book number 6, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. We can't talk about investing books without mentioning Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This book isn't just about investing, it's about changing your mindset around money. Kiyosaki's key lesson is this: the rich focuses on buying assets, while the poor and the middle class focus on liabilities. He explains an asset is something that puts money in your pocket. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. So one person's liability can be another person's asset. It all depends on how they are using that as a tool in their financial journey. So let's say you have an opportunity to buy a new car. Kiyosaki will encourage you to think twice. If the car is just for personal use, it is a liability. But if you buy a piece of rental property, that's an asset generating cash flow each month because you are going to rent out that property and it will end up generating income for you. So even when it comes to buying a new car, for one person, it might be an asset. For another person, it will be a liability. Same thing with buying rental property. With one person, it might be an asset. To the other person, it will be a liability. If that person buys the rental property and it does not generate income, or even when it generates income, it's less than the amount of expenses that he's incurring, then to that person, it becomes a liability. So it's all about your mindset. Book number 7, The Money Manual by Tonya Rapley. Tonya Rapley's The Money Manual is perfect for millennials who want to take control over their finances. Rapley dives into the topics like money management, improving credit, and tackling students' debt. One of her standout quotes: "Money is a tool. It should work for you, not the other way around." This is critical, especially for young people who may feel overwhelmed by financial pressures. If you are struggling with student loan debt, Rapley suggests creating a clear repayment strategy, starting with the smallest loan first or the highest interest rate depending on your situation. Small wins will build momentum for you. But whatever you decide to do, it is important that you start somewhere. Alright folks, those are just a few of the best investing books that can transform your financial future. From value investing to real estate, from stock market strategies to personal finance mindset, these books cover it all. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you are looking to dive deeper, make sure to check out my video on how to build your first 100,000 in worth. I will link it right up here. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more tips and strategies for managing your money and growing your wealth. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay financially savvy.